California Governor Gavin Newsom is touring South Carolina today. Hey, even Democrats need a break from their policies every once in a while. They can only pretend to love criminals, corruption, and tent cities for so long. But interestingly enough, Governor Newsom isn't in South Carolina to vacation. In fact, he's meeting with voters at cafes and even inside churches. Who knew they allowed vampires in these days? Now, all jokes aside, the obvious question then becomes, why meet with voters in a red state on the opposite side of the country? Well, South Carolina is an important player in presidential primaries, and it's no secret the Democrat governor has had his eyes on national politics for a while now. If Newsom wants any hope of winning the White House in 2028, he's going to need to start mobilizing Democrat voters now to coordinate him in the primaries and beyond. Joining us now to discuss is Riverside County Sheriff Bianco, a law enforcement expert with more than 30 years experience in the state of California. Sheriff, it's an honor having you on. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Absolutely. I'm glad to be here.
Great. So you're running to replace the term limited governor here in California. And as you eye the governor's mansion, he's eyeing the Oval Office. So what do you make of Newsom's outreach efforts to voters 2,500 miles away when his own state is, well, in this state?
Yeah, it's amazing that for those of us in California, it's like, wow, he finally cares about someone. It's too bad it's in another state instead of his own. So it's congratulations to them. They now have more work done by him than we have in California. So it's almost laughable. You can't make this up, and it's sad at the same time.
It really is. I mean, I don't even know what his national pitch would be because he can't say, look how great my state's doing. You know, the joke in Texas and Oklahoma and Tennessee and all these other states that Californians are fleeing to is, don't California my Texas, don't California my Tennessee. So California's become a byword for nothing good at this point. But when you talk to voters in the state, what are some of their top concerns?
It's the same concern that we've had for years. It's the high cost of living. It's the unaffordable housing prices. It's the high cost of gas that is keeping going up. It's the high crime rates. It's the business regulations, the development regulations. It's all the same things that we've been talking about for decades, really. It just seems to be getting worse and worse and worse to where more people are now talking about it.
And I do want to get your point of view on this because I think you have a very unique experience and insight that you're bringing into this primary race here in California. And that's the fact that you're a law enforcement professional. I mean, you went through the academy, you were a deputy, you were doing the beats, you were on patrol. You've worked your way up now to being sheriff. So when it comes to California and all the flaws of the states and also everything that's beautiful about this state, you know it on a very first-hand basis. So do you think that that gives you unique insight perhaps that makes you a more unique candidate going into next year's primary race?
Yeah, I do. And not so much unique, but the only candidate that actually has 32 years of public service, of dedicated service to the community, that really is irrefutable good. It's the integrity, the honesty, the service to others more than the service to myself, the sacrifice to myself and my family for the betterment of our community for 32 years. And there certainly isn't going to be anybody else on the ballot for that. Then you add in the fact that I will be the only person on the ballot that has actually been responsible for spending taxpayer money, and not only spending it, but I've got a $1.2 billion budget that I finish in the black every year. So not only do I spend your tax money wisely, I know what my limits are, and I don't go over like the typical politician does.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.